So now we will be studying, students, one more adjustment, that is provision for discount on debtors. So bad dates, provision for doubtful dates, and this is the third one, provision for discount on debtors. As the name suggests, this is a provision created in order to overcome some discounts. Actually, customers may become entitled to cash discount if they pay the due amount on time. The payment may be received in the next year. Therefore, the discount should also be allowed only in the next year. But since the book dates have arisen during the current year, discount to be allowed should be treated as an expense of the current year. So, as this is an expense of the current year, so we create a provision. So, discount to be allowed is debited to the profit and loss account and credited to the provision for discount on debtors account. The balance in the letters account is deducted from the book dates in the balance sheet and is carried forward to the next year. Actual discount allowed next year is debited to provision for discount on debtors account and not to the profit and loss account. Let's understand these all things with an example, with a sum. So this is your sum. In the trial balance, bad debts, debtors, bad debts recovered, provision for doubtful debts, discount allowed, and provision for discount on debtors are given. There are three adjustments. There is a further bad debts of 10%. Create provision for doubtful debts at 10% on Sunday debtors. Make provision for discount on debtors at the rate 10%. So all 10% you need to create. So see, as I was telling you in the last video also, we can write over here by so this one too is okay. Buy bad debts recovered 3000. As we see this one 3000 we have recovered. This part we have done. Then we have what? Then we have the old provision written over here 8000. So we can write this old provision over here as buy provision for bad debts opening or old provision 3000. Required provision, you understand the required provision can be calculated like this, that is 20,000 minus 2,000. 2,000 is the further bad debts, that is 18,000, on that 10%, so 1800. So 1800 is the required provision for bad debts. Then there is bad debts which is given already in the books, that we are writing less bad debts over here. If you would have written the debit side of PL, we would have added to the new one, to the new provision, to the required provision. But over here we are subtracting from the old provision. Old provision opening balance was 8000, less required provision 1800, less bad debts, less further bad debts of 2000. See, discount we are not treating over here. Discount we will be showing separately. And then when we are doing it, we get 200 over here. And the last one, see the provision for discount on debtors. Provision for discount on debtors is written over here as 2000, the opening balance. Provision for discount on debtors, 2000 opening balance, 10% you need to create. So we started with this old provision we will be writing later on. Actually, any old provision that is actually a credit balance, we could have written this one also in the credit side only. But as we are writing this one in the debit side, so it will be subtracted. Less old provision 2000. Discount allowed, that was given in the trial balance. Discount allowed 2000. So we are writing add discount allowed. See, add discount allowed. Then required provision, how much? 20,000 was the total date, minus 2,000 further bad debt, so 18,000, minus this 1800. How this 1800 came? This is the discount or provision for discount on debtors. Always remember it is on the balancing figure. On 18,000, 10%, 1800 into 10%. So it is 1620. So entire, when we are subtracting, we are getting 1620, because 1620 plus 2000 minus 2000. So 1620 is in the debit of provision for discount on debtors. And for provision for doubtful debts, it is 200 credit. Let's see how we will show this one in the balance sheet. In the balance sheet is shown very simply. Your debtors is 20,000, less further bad debts. Remember, it's a further bad debts. Further bad debts, it is further bad debts of 2000. And then we have what? Then we have provision for doubtful debts which we have created this year, 1800. and then the provision for discount on debtors 1620. And when we subtracted these three figures from the debtors, it came 14580. So this is the ultimate figure of the debtors, the good debtors after provision and everything. Okay, students, you hope you all have understand this one. So basically, I will say in a very simple way that you need to write the provision for discount on debtors in the debit. In one more way, you can say further. See, in one more way, if you will be writing, it will be more simple. See, from here only, I will be writing two bad debts in the P&L account debit side, debtors 20,000 in the asset side, then bad debts recovered, again P&L account credit side. Provision for doubtful debts, I will write in the credit side of P&L account. Discount allowed in the debit side of P&L account. Two discount allowed. Again provision for discount on debtors in the credit side of P&L account. So this way we will be completing our trial balance items. And then this one, there is a further bad debts. We will be just adding with the bad debts which is already there in the P&L account 10% of 20,000, that is 2000, and we will subtract this 2000 from the debtors. Similarly, create a provision for doubtful debts on 18,000, that is 20,000 minus this 2000 of bad debts. 18,000 is 10%, that is 1800. We will subtract from debtors and we will write in the debit of P&L account. This is a more easier way. If you do not understand that way, you just write this in the debit side and then make a provision for discount on debtors, that is also 10%. So on 18,000, first of all, you got 20 minus 2, 18,000. 18,000 minus 1,800 is 1620. 16,200. On that provision for discount on debtors 10%, that is 1620. This you will be writing again in the debit side. So this way also you can treat. That means you will be writing all these further bad debts debit side, provision for bad debts, provision for doubtful debts debit side, provision for discount on debtors again debit side, and this all these three we will subtract serially from debtors. First we will subtract further bad debts, then on the balancing figure provision for doubtful debts, then again on the balancing figure, after subtracting the balancing figure we will get on debtors, then on that 10%, and we will be getting the ultimate debtors value. So this is the way we will treat this provision for discount on debtors. This is your homework, students. One sum is given, you please do this sum and send it to me. Thank you, student. Okay, thank you. वो सब हम नहीं देखेंगे.